Almost a decade ago, I had one dream. I wanted to record a real song in a professional music studio. Back then, I believed that was the only path to becoming an artist. So I invested everything I could into that dream. A professionally written pop song, a full studio recording, and the opportunity to submit my demo to an international record label. There are no promises, only hope. Maybe someone would listen, maybe no one would. Then something unexpected happened. All three A&R managers replied. Their feedback was encouraging. They believed my voice had potential, but they also told me the song wasn't the right fit. They heard my voice in emotional ballads and R&B rather than pop. They also explained that the production needed improvement. The mix, the mastering, the arrangement, even the backing vocals sometimes covered the lead vocal. One sentence stayed with me: come back with better songs. At first, those words hurt. Not because they rejected me, but because I had invested everything into that opportunity. Financially, it was over. For a while, it felt like the dream had ended before it had really begun. But giving up was never an option. Sometimes life doesn't say no. Sometimes it simply says, not yet. For a while, music had to wait. Life became busy, but the songwriter inside me never disappeared. When I finally returned, I wanted to create something that truly belonged to me, not someone else's vision. Mine. I already heard the melody in my mind. Using a simple piano app, I recreated every note. Then I recorded the song completely a cappella, just my voice. That recording became the foundation of my first original song, Never Lose Yourself. Together with an American producer, my idea slowly became a finished production. For the first time, I wasn't singing someone else's music, I was creating my own. Soon after, I discovered a singing app that completely changed my creative process. I could record my own vocals, build harmonies, create backing vocals, experiment with arrangements, and for the first time, I had complete creative freedom. The costs were only a fraction of a professional studio, but the creative freedom was priceless. For the first time, I could hear my own ideas exactly the way I imagined them. Eventually, I released Never Lose Yourself on social media. It wasn't about becoming famous, it was about finally sharing a piece of myself with the world. Years passed, technology evolved, and so did I. When I listened to Never Lose Yourself again almost 8 years later, I realized the lyrics still represented exactly who I was. But the production had grown with me. The song deserved a new beginning. So I created a completely new version. Not to erase the past, but to reflect the artist I had become. Looking back now, I'm grateful for that rejection. Because without it, I might never have discovered my own voice. Sometimes, the road that feels like a failure is actually leading you exactly where you were always meant to be. Never Lose Yourself became more than a song. It became a promise to myself. No matter how difficult the journey becomes, never lose your dreams, never lose your hope, and most importantly, never lose yourself. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next episode.